You're listening to The Services Brief, part of Main Street Media. I'm Taylor. It's Friday, July 3, 2026. Today's Business Spotlight, plus the three numbers that mattered this week. Today's Spotlight is a collision repair company that decided to grow by going up market instead of just going big. Quality Collision Group. This week, the company named James D'Onofrio as its Chief Strategy Officer, a hire that tells you exactly where it thinks it's headed. And that move comes on top of a buying run that's pushed QCG to 89 shops across 12 states, after recently folding in First Class Auto in South Florida and Evelyn Brothers Collision in Merriam, Kansas. Let me explain how a collision shop actually makes money, because it works differently from most of the home services this show covers. A body shop's revenue runs largely through insurance. The customer pays a deductible, but the bulk of the check comes from a carrier. The two levers that decide whether a shop is healthy are cycle time and parts. Cycle time is how fast a damaged car moves from tow in to keys back. The faster the bay turns, the more cars you push through the same square footage and the same technicians. Parts is the margin you make sourcing what goes back on the car. And the higher value work, late model vehicles loaded with sensors, cameras, and driver assist systems, requires manufacturer certifications, special tooling, and trained techs that not every corner shop can afford. That's the niche Quality Collision Group is chasing. Certified premium and luxury repair, the jobs that pay more per car and that a low-cost competitor literally can't take in. Here's what changed this quarter and why the Chief Strategy Officer hire matters. The collision market is being rolled up hard by mega-consolidators, the Boyd and Gerber footprint, Caliber, the big national names, and they win on raw volume and on the insurance contracts that come with thousands of locations. Quality Collision Group isn't trying to outscale them. It's betting on a defensible corner. Shops certified to fix the vehicles that require certification, repeatable enough to bolt on through acquisition, and now backed by a dedicated strategy function whose whole job is to pick the right targets and integrate them well. Bringing in a senior strategy leader at 89 shops is a signal. This is a company planning its next 50 acquisitions, not catching its breath. So what's the strategic decision other owners should be watching, whether or not you ever touch a fender? It's this. When the biggest players in your market compete on volume, you usually cannot beat them at volume, but you can beat them at the work they're not equipped to do. Quality Collision Group's answer to a market of giant consolidators is specialization the giants can't cheaply copy. Certifications, equipment, and skilled people pointed at the complex, higher-paying jobs. The independent shop in any trade can run the same play. The roofing company that's certified on the premium membrane. The electrician trained on EV chargers and battery backup. The salon that owns the advanced treatment nobody else in town offers. That's the defensible ground. Scale wins the easy, commoditized work. The owners who survive consolidation are the ones who make sure the most valuable work in their market requires them. If a consolidator is buying in your category, don't try to be cheaper. Be the one they have to refer the hard jobs to. Now, the three numbers that mattered this week. 99.34. That's the Paychex Small Business Jobs Index reading for May. Its highest level so far in 2026 and the third straight month of improvement, reported by Paychex in its Small Business Employment Watch on June 2. Small business hiring is gaining momentum after a slow stretch, which is good news if you're the one staffing up and a warning that your competitors are staffing up too. 64%. That's the share of homeowners now focused only on necessary repairs and replacements from Jobber's 2026 Home Service Trends report out this month. The money is shifting from big replacement projects to smaller repair tickets, so your pricing on small jobs and how fast you can run them is now what decides your month. $842 billion. That's the projected size of the U.S. home services market by the end of 2026, cited across this year's home services M&A coverage. That number is the reason more than 30 private equity platforms are buying up local shops right now. There's a real price on your market, and the consolidators have already done that math. That's it for Friday. Find all of Main Street Media's shows wherever you listen. Subscribe, leave a review, and I'll see you Monday for the Cross Industry Briefing.